everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. If you're new here, my name's Nisi. Welcome to Big Sky, Montana. You are going with the ride with me. I'm heading home. I wanted to do a video real quick to let y'all know what I found out about my local JoAnne's. I say local in quotations because it's really not local. It takes me 45 minutes to get there. 45 minutes. But I had other things I needed to do for little man, as you guys know, because I had to cancel Porch Chat today. He's turning the big 1-3. I am not ready for him to turn 13. This mama is not ready. But it's a big milestone birthday, so we're going to celebrate it big. We've got something very special for him. He's going to be in shock. He's not going to believe we got it for him. He's going to love it. And while I was finishing up some loose ends on that, on planning his party, getting invitations and all that fun stuff, I'm like, I might as well hit up JoAnne's. I mean, I'm here. I was in Missoula, Montana. You guys can look it up on the map. I remember I was in Jaxie's live, and she was letting us know what she knew as an employee as far as what was going to happen to the JoAnne's, even what was going to happen to the JoAnne's that are still open. And Jaxie, girl, you hit the, that is not working for me. You hit the nail on the head. Our JoAnne's is in a leased space, and I know this because all of the stores in that little mini mall area, they're all leased. They're all leased out. Nobody owns any of those spaces. That includes our JoAnne's. And when I went in there today, you guys, I could tell that they had all the yarn that they have out. There's nothing left in the back. Nothing left in the back. They have a sign on the door that says that the fabric that is on sale, there's like a certain fabric that's on sale for more than 25% off, and that fabric, you can only take one yard at a time. While supplies last, it says. And then the rest of the fabric is 25% off. And I don't think there's any limitation on that fabric. I'm not sure. Everything in the store is 25% off, except the sewing machines, what do you call it? Is it called a Cricut? Where you make stuff, like you can make stickers and stuff, and you can make shirts and stuff. That stuff, that major machinery type stuff, that stuff is not on sale for 25% off. That is the only two items that is not on sale. Also, there's no Easter stuff out. The sections where there should be Easter stuff out is empty except for one side of the aisle, and that one side of the aisle is full of yarn. They've never, ever, ever done that. Ever. In the almost 5 years I've lived here. That was red flag number one for me. Another red flag for me was they had boxes of yarn on the main aisle where you're walking towards the back of the store. On one side you'd see boxes of just red heart yarn and other yarn that was in the shipping boxes, and they just cut the top off on them. Yes. And there was other yarn in another aisle where it didn't belong, and that aisle was towards the back next to the yarn section. It was towards the back wall where there used to be canvases and paint, spray paint, artist paint, all the paint stuff, all of that gone, no longer gone, and it's filled with whatever yarn they can fill that section with. As soon as our JoAnne's leases up, it's closing. I'm telling you that right now. No, I did not ask an employee. Why? I feel that would be rude. They know what's happening to their store. They know that their time there is limited. Why am I going to upset them by asking them a question that's obviously common sense? You can tell what's going on. Why am I going to do that? No, I was not going to bother an employee. Did I buy anything? No. I don't buy yarn unless I have a very specific project in mind. And 25% off for me is not really a sale. And so I did not buy anything. I didn't see anything that I just had to have. You know what I mean? So I walked out empty-handed. Will I go back to see when the sales are better? Will I buy yarn? No, I won't be back. I have been very good at not buying yarn since Christmas. I'm really trying to go through my stash and use up what I have. And I've taken the stance that I will only buy yarn when I actually have a project that I'm ready to do. Except for yarn for charities. Now, yarn for charities, usually I tend to go towards solid colors, not variegated colors, but I'm starting to branch out, MommaSwift. I've been seeing some pretty cool blankets using solids and variegated, different types of variegated yarn. So Nisi may branch out a little bit. But if there's like a really good sale, like, you know, when Hobby Lobby has their once a year sale and they have yarn for like 99 cents, if there's a really good sale of 40% or more, I'll take advantage of it. And I'll get what I call my charity yarn that I use for charities. And even then, you guys, I don't buy just any yarn. It has to be soft. And I know Red Heart softens when you wash it. It's just really hard for me to work with it before, you know, because you can't wash it before you use it. You know what I mean? And it's just really, I don't know, it does something to my fingers. I don't like the way it feels between my fingers. I'm really weird like that. I have such sensory issues, major sensory issues. Like I guess they call it, it's kind of like sensory processing disorder, where everything is heightened for me. And as much as I love all the different colors that Red Heart offers, I did notice today, while I was in JoAnne's, I felt on some Red Heart yarns, and I noticed there's some that are softer than others, and I don't know if it has to do with the colorway. I find that really odd. I do have some Red Heart ombre yarn that I'm using for that Four Seasons blanket, and the yarn that I got was made in the USA. It was actually made in the USA. It was before Red Heart started it being made in other countries. Like I know they had Turkey at one point, and they had some other country, and that yarn turned out awful. Not the one in Turkey, the other country that they used. I don't know if it was India. I don't know where it was, but that yarn was horrible. It was so rough. It was like sandpaper. I was like, I ain't buying that. And the colors were super muted. Crystal from Bag of Day did a video on it because she had gotten some of it, and she's like, man, and it was in her Walmart, and it was really muted, and it was rough. It wasn't as soft as it normally is and bright as it normally is. It didn't even look like the same colorways. Anyway, so I do have some of that, and that hasn't been bad to work with. So I just found that odd that some of the colors were softer than others. I'm like, why would that matter? Is it the dye? I don't know. I found that interesting. Where was I going with that? Oh, anyway, so I do want to branch out a little bit, but I want to branch out when there's a sale that's like 40% or better. And if I do buy yarn at a sale like that, it'll be for charities. It'll be for beanies, scarves, for my son's school, for the children's home in Missoula. I'll definitely put some aside for KK, for Bumblebee Outreach, because I have a huge heart for that ministry that she and her sweet daughter Kristen does together. I just love it. I love what they do. They take these hats, they go to these parades, and they pass them out to whoever needs them. I just love it. I love it. It just makes my heart happy. I wish I could be with them and pass those hats out. Anyway, and then of course, blankets for the kids home here, blankets for Boggy Creek. So that's what I'll do with sales like that. So I'll be keeping my eyes open. I've been really trying to not buy anything as far as fiber goes, because I'm trying to pay off our furniture, and I'm gonna have to make another big purchase soon. I'm trying to put money into savings. We're gonna have to get we have that I'm working on. So that's why I haven't really been buying yarn. And you guys don't see yarn hauls on my channel because I have other things going on that are a little more important. And I've been really good. I've been a good girl. I've been very good. So, but yeah, so that's what's going on with my JoAnne's, you guys. I would be interested in knowing which big box stores that are your favorite. What are some of your value yarns from like Mary Maxim? What is your favorite value yarn that you can find on Hirschner's? What's your favorite yarn on Premier? What's your favorite yarn on Yarn Inspirations? They sell, that's the Red Heart yarn place, right? I mean, I don't even know. The only time I've been on Yarn Inspirations was to pull a free pattern that the crochet crowd was doing. So I would be really interested to know what some of your favorite big value yarns are, because when there's a really good sale, I'm gonna want to get me some charity yarn, and pretty sure I'm gonna have to order it online. So I need to start branching out. So if you guys could help me with that, that would be awesome. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys in this video on my way home, and then I need to eat my lunch/dinner, is I want to talk about Porch Chat and my channel. DanasWanderlustCrochet, I love you. I was having issues, as you all know, with Porch Chat. I was having issues with my channel. I was having issues with several individuals, and just people being unkind. And I got with Dana was having a Discord private chat in her Discord, and she had invited me to come on over because we were going to be talking about the Pacific Yarny Social at that time, and I was so excited. I had such a good time. And I was, being frank with her and letting her know, hey, I'm having this issues in Porch Chat, and I'm thinking about taking down Porch Chat because this is, I don't have the patience for this. And she said, Nisi, she goes, I care about you. She goes, so I hope this doesn't offend you, but you have too many rules. And I did have a long list of rules on my Porch Chat. Dana, you'll be happy to know that I have dwindled it down to 2 rules. And I hope this makes you laugh, because it's funny. I did. I had a long list. When she first told me that, I'm like, what does she mean I have a lot of rules? What does she mean? I did. I had a lot of rules. So I only have 2. And these 2 rules are rules that I follow myself, okay? And they're the most important rules to me. And that is, number 1, including me, I do not want anyone coming in on Porch Chat or commenting on any videos or posts that I make discussing or talking about a viewer or another creator in a negative, unkind way. The only acceptable discussion that I can handle about a viewer or another creator is if it's uplifting, celebratory, and encouraging, or something exciting, like maybe they dropped a new pattern and you just have to share it with everybody, or maybe you finished a project from one of their tutorials and you just want to rave about how good the tutorial was. All of that stuff is acceptable. If it's negative, I don't want it. It's not welcomed in my house. You will never see me call out anybody on my channel. You will never see me make a video about anyone on my channel. You will never see me name names. You will never see me do any of that. I do not like that kind of stuff. I can't be around that kind of negativity. I have to have positivity around me. We all have stresses in our lives. Some of us work, some of us, well, we all work. Whether you work a job, or if you're a homemaker, you're working, man. You could be retired and at the house and you're still working. You still got to keep up your house. You still got to repair things. You still got to take care of a household. That's work. I'm sorry, but you got to go grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is work for me. That is a mundane chore that I do not enjoy. You see, does not like going grocery shopping. So we all have stresses in our lives, man. I don't want anything negative around me. I got enough going on. I want happiness. I want encouragement. I want love. I want kindness. I want excitement. I want to see what y'all are making. I want to show you all what I'm making. I want to talk about charities. I want to talk about giving back to people. I want to talk about the good stuff. I want to see some yarn. I live vicariously through several of you. I definitely live vicariously through Nessa. She does some wonderful yarn hauls, and I'm like, oh, Mishi, she does wonderful yarn hauls. When I make her Sunday lives, which is not very often because I'm with my boys, but every once in a while, my husband will be busy doing something else, maybe doing something with my son, and I'll sneak in there and I just watch her show her yarn. I don't even chat in the chat. I'm just watching the yarn, man. Because I'm living through you all. Because I'm behaving myself. Right? I love that kind of stuff. And so that positivity and that excitement for maybe you had a viewer that just treated you extra special. Like maybe they just sent you a card and it made your heart overflow with joy and you just want to share it. Share it. But that's it. Nothing negative about anybody. You're not going to see me do it, and I expect you not to do it. I don't care what's going on behind the streets. There's no reason to do any of that on my platform. I can't talk and tell anybody else how to run their platform and how to run their channel. That's none of my business. My channel is the only business that I need to be worried about. What was the other? Oh, and the other thing is, and it kind of goes with the first rule, and that is guideline, whatever, boundary, whatever you want to call it, and that is don't be unkind. Don't be calling somebody out in the live chat. Don't be treating someone who's neurally diverse ugly because they're getting on your nerves. I have, I'm autistic, you guys, and I have neurodiverse that come to Porch chat because they feel safe in my Porch chat. They should feel safe. And some of them just don't know any better, or they need to be reminded of what the social etiquette is expected of them. And there's a way to do it, and the way to do it is in a nice, kind way, not brash and rude. I can't handle that. I can't handle unkindness. Be kind to each other. If there's somebody in there in my chat that you don't like, you don't have to say hi to them. You don't have to acknowledge them. There's plenty of people in live chats that won't acknowledge me. I had one just the other day. I said thank you to that person. I said hi to that person, and they didn't even acknowledge my existence. And I knew they knew I was in there. Not everybody's going to like you. It is okay for people not to like you. I promise it's not going to hurt you. And if you have someone that brushes you off and doesn't say anything back to you, well, there's plenty of other people in the chat that's going to love on you and going to talk to you. So don't worry about that one person. Put your concentration and your energy on the people that care about you and like you and love you. That's how I roll. I just move on. And I'm hoping that you guys can do that too. But Porch Chat's coming back, and I just wanted to remind you guys of what the 2 rules are. They're easy rules. They shouldn't be hard to do. The only 2 rules I have now. So let's just be kind to each other, you guys, and let's enjoy each other's company, okay? That is all I have for you guys. I can't even show you anything because I'm driving. I did get yarn. I did. I got the yarn for my granddaughter for her doll carrier. It's Elsa colors because she loves Elsa from Frozen. So I got the brightest blue that matched her dress that I could get. I had to pull up Elsa on my phone and an image of her and had to blow it up. And I was sitting there in Michael's with my phone and putting the yarn and matching it to the phone. I'm like, does that match? Does that look like Elsa's dress? This is what a grandparent does. For real. I'm so glad there was no one really around me to be watching me, because they probably thought I was nuts if they had seen me. Anyway. So I can't start that project though until I get these blankets done. But when I do start the project, I'll share the pattern that I'm using. You guys will get to see it when it's finished. You'll probably get to see a whip of it, because I'm sure at some point the pattern may frustrate me. Who knows? I have to. It includes a button. Yo, I've never sewed a button on anything. How do you sew a button onto yarn and make sure it stays? Can you? I know you can sew buttons on yarn, and you can even sew brooches on yarn, because I've seen Bag O'Day do it. But I don't think she's ever done a tutorial on how to do it. Usually she just shows the finished thing and it's already on there. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to work out, but it includes a button. I have to put a button on it so it fastens in the back. So there's that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I got a text message asking if Grandma can make this, and it was a link to the pattern. I'm like, yeah, I can make that. I didn't know there was a button involved. So we're going to have to see if Niecy can do the button. I'm not worried about the rest of the pattern. I'm just worried about the button. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I wish I could show you the yarn, because the yarn is super cute. It's that bright blue, ice, crystal crystal blue. And then I got a lighter, kind of like an icy light blue to go for the contrasting color for the border. It's gonna be so cute. I didn't want to go with white. I have plenty of white yarn. I could have gone with white, but I wanted to do something just a little different, because Elsa's dress, she has that sheer part of her dress that comes out, and it's like a light icy blue. And so I wanted this doll carrier to really represent Elsa's dress as much as I could. And the colors that I was looking for, the only place that had it was Michael's. Hobby Lobby didn't have the colors I needed. JoAnne's didn't have the color I needed. Michael's had the color I needed, and it was in the Loops and Threads Impeccable yarn. And I haven't used that yarn very often. I have used it, just not very often. And so I went with it because it was the right colors I was looking for. So hopefully it works out. I have no idea what my granddaughter is going to be carrying in it. I know she has a baby doll. She'll probably use it for maybe a stuffed animal or two. Who knows? Who knows? She's going on 5. She's 4 years old right now. She's 4. She won't be 5 until August. But we'll see how it goes. Niecy and the button. Can Niecy survive the button? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. God, I wish I could show you guys the yarn, but I'm driving right now. And I'm not even at a stoplight. If I was at a stoplight, I could show you real quick. I'm pulling into Victor, the town of Victor. So maybe I can pull over and show you guys real quick, because I'm really excited about this yarn. It's so cute and pretty. I mean, it totally has the Elsa vibe. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to find the colors of Elsa's dress in a yarn. It's a little challenging. Let me see. I'm going to pull into the post office so I can show you guys this yarn, because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's pretty. It's going to be so cute. It is. And the pattern doesn't call for yarn. It just calls for one skein of your main color and one skein of the contrasting color. That's all it calls for. Here we go. Yay, I can show you. I can't wait to get to the house to show you. I could pause and go to the house and show you, but Niecy's too impatient. So check this out. Doesn't that look like Elsa's dress? And look, here's the contrasting color. Doesn't that look like that sheer part of her dress that comes out and flows? Isn't that cute? That's gonna make the cutest doll carrier. I'm so excited. And I need a button. I have buttons downstairs. I just don't know if I have the right kind of button. It has to be an inch. The pattern has a white button. I don't know what kind of buttons I have. I don't think I have any white buttons. And I don't know if my buttons are an inch big or not. I'm gonna have to figure it out. If not, I'm gonna have to hit up a store, probably Walmart, for a button. Michael's didn't have a button. I looked already while I was in there. They don't sell buttons. They don't sell fabric, so why would they sell buttons, I guess? So yeah, I'll have to probably hit up Walmart. But anyway, that's it. That's it, you guys. That's all I got for you. I just wanted to make a quick video because I haven't talked to you guys in good week or so because I was so sick. I'm still fighting it, believe it or not. The daytime seems to be okay now. The nighttime, I have these horrible coughing fits. Horrible. I'm like, what is that? I was fine all day. What's going on? So I know I'm getting better. It's just taking forever. Y'all, I'm on week 6. I talked to Mara on Carrie's live a couple days ago, and she was on week 4, and she was still coughing every now and then, but not very much at all. And I was like, man, I'm on week 6. But I had influenza A that turned into pneumonia, and that could be why I'm having such a hard time still trying to get over it. So I wanted to do this video just to touch base, just to say hi to you guys, and just, you know, put out the reminder about, you know, what's expected in Porch Chat, so we can have a good time and feel safe. And that's pretty much it. And I wanted to show you this yarn because this is cute. It's so cute. So cute. I can't wait to make this for my granddaughter. Hopefully she'll have fun playing with her dolls with it, carrying it around the house. She's so cute. She's such a Miss Priss, and she's got the biggest eyelashes. She is so sassy, like her mama. I just love it. I love it. Oh, she's got the cutest voice on the phone, too. I do. I just love that little pumpkin. And my grandson's so handsome. He's a little jock. He's in the all-star baseball team. He plays football. He plays basketball. He's so handsome. All right, you guys, I'm done talking and gushing about my grandkids. I will see you guys later. You guys have an awesome weekend, okay? And I'll see you guys soon next week for Porch Chat. I'll see you guys Saturday next week for Porch Chat. And I'll see some of you before that because some of you are in the same lives that I go in, and we say hi to each other and chit-chat. So I'll see you guys around. Y'all take care. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate like me. If you're in a hot climate, stay cool. Drive safe if you're having to travel. You know, wash your hands. Please don't get sick like I did. There's been a lot of us that have come down sick. A lot of us. So be careful, y'all. Be careful out there. And I'll talk to you guys a little later. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Big Sky, Montana. Hug, hug, squishy, squishies. Bye, everybody.